That clip showing Coach Prime a phone call from Quavo about a player that wanted to come over to Jackson State to become a part of the I Love Jackson State Tigers football team got the internet buzzing right now. And I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. There's a lot of players out there that want to become a part of the program, especially after you've seen five-star recruit Travis Hunter say, hey, I'm taking my talents over to Jackson State. Then you come back, Kevin Coleman, four-star recruit, say, hey, I'm going over to Jackson State to play with my brother. I want to learn from the best, just like my brother Travis Hunter going to learn from the best. So we keep seeing all of these, we keep seeing the influx of players that's coming in to Jackson State. And now you're sitting here wondering, like, whoa, who else could Coach Prime have that's ready to come in, that's going to blow this thing out the water, that's going to leave everybody up in arms like, man, he did it again. God dog, what else left for us to do? But I'm going to tell you right now, this one here might shock you because I believe a young man, there's a young man's name that's floating around out there, Mr. Eric Gilbert, that could possibly want to make a change. But I'm going to tell you something. I had to get my eyeglass to try and find me a couple of clues. I'm looking for some clues out there. Yes, sir. I'm looking for some clues. I got my Swacklock Holmes hat on again. Y'all know it. Coach got that Swacklock Holmes hat on. You see it. Red in the front this time, blue in the back. Yeah, we out here. We looking for them clues. And I'm going to go ahead and find some clues. And we're going to go ahead and break it down for you right now because I know y'all like, Coach, what you got going on now? Hey, guys, we're going to get into it right about now. You know, it's your favorite coach back at it again. 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow League Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming videos. For all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't done so already, like, comment, and share these videos. Hit that notification bell and click that post notification bell so you get all upcoming videos. And tap in a friend or two and tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes over here. We're just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. And don't forget, you can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below in the description. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and tap on in this thing and get straight to it. Because I know y'all like, Coach, what you got going on now, man? You told us about the other issue the other day with Lamar Stewart. Now you coming back, Eric Gilbert. What's going on, Coach? Talk to us. Listen. I got something for you. I got something. Let me get my glass. I get my eyeglass out because I got to check my clues. Let me check my clues. Check. Okay, yeah, I'm ready. Here we go. The first name that came to mind when Coach Prime made that comment, because there was some research. There was some extensive research out there. And I got to give that YouTuber his credit. He dug in deep on that. Salute to you, young man. You got in on that. But Coach had to tap on in just a little further for you. Because I was like, man, there's some interesting stuff here. I said, let me see what's going on. I said, let me put my Swacklock Holmes hat on here and let me go to work and see what we got going on. Now, I can't tell you no tale. When I heard Eric Gilbert, I said, man, wait a minute, okay. He just got to Georgia. He just came here from LSU. He just got to Georgia. What's going on? So I said, okay, let me go back and check out a few things here and whatnot. Yeah, all of the the connections and everything as far as with, certain people who know certain people within the city. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's a little accurate because both of them are out there on the same side of the town. So I'll give that one. I gotta go with that one. But I'm gonna tell you this. I watched this young man play football in high school. His senior year, he played against both of my sons. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that young man is the truth. He is honest to God, the truth. And seeing him go to Jackson State, boy, that's just gonna be unfair. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. But whoa. Let me slow down. Because y'all like, whoa, hold on, Coach. So what you trying to say? You going? No, slow down. I'm not getting to that just yet. But everybody's wanting to hear this young man is actually the one that's gonna go over to Jackson State. Well, I'm going to tell you this right now. I honestly believe it's someone different than Eric Gilbert that may be going over to Jackson State. I'm not even going to say going over to Jackson State. I'm going to say that I believe there's someone different that may have some interest and want to become a part of Jackson State football program and just trying to put a little filler or two out there to see what's going on. Because, the player that Quavo, me personally, I think the player that Quavo is talking about, I don't think it's Mr. Eric Gilbert. I'm gonna give you a few clues. I'm gonna give you a few clues on why I say that. Let me get my glass. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Okay, here we go. There's some playmakers that are leaving UGA right now. I'm not gonna tell you no tell on that because it has become a growing problem that some have some issues with a particular quarterback. And if you guessed it, yes, it is the starting quarterback. You're absolutely correct. Many thought that he was going to go off into the sunset after winning the national championship and possibly going to the NFL draft. Well, he decided, hey, I'm not going to do that right now. I'm trying to get my draft stock up so I can get myself, better position so that, when I do go into the draft, I get picked up by somebody. I'm not just, on the practice squad or something like that. He wants to have a real opportunity to get out there and compete in the NFL. And I'm not mad at him for that. But, there's some folks out there that really felt like he was going to ride off into the sunset after winning that national championship. And it's just not going to happen that way, because many of the athletes, they feel that they won't be targeted as much as they wish to be, which is some of the reasons why they're leaving. But, I mean, you got offensive linemen, defensive folks. You got a list of people that's talking about, hey, they're going to hit the transfer portal and they're going to get up out of there. But in this instance, and I'm going to share with you an article. I'm going to share with you the list of the players that's looking to leave the program according to this article that I saw concerning the University of Georgia Bulldogs. But when I'm telling you, there is one young man that's in the room that's yelling the loudest, and he's a receiver. He's a part of the receiver corps, and it's none other than Mr. Jeremy Burton. Average per catch with 19.1 this season. He was fifth in receptions for the Bulldogs this season with 26 receptions for 497 yards and 5 touchdowns. Now, looking at his output in his freshman year, he caught 27 passes for 404 yards and 3 touchdowns. Now, I know many of y'all going to be like, Coach, come on, man. This man is complaining about one less pass with 94 more reception yards. Well, you know what? Yeah. I mean, let's be real here. We've all seen what Jamison Williams done over at the University of Alabama, who came from Ohio State. Now, if you don't remember, this young man sat on the bench for 2 seasons. I mean, he didn't get much playing time, but he went over to daggone Alabama and showed out. I'm going to show you his stats. He showed out over there, right? And these players understand the fact that you got to be productive if you're looking to get picked up in those high rounds to make sure that your money is guaranteed. So we don't know what their whys may be as far as why they're doing the things that they're doing as far as getting back in that transfer portal, making a move for them to get to wherever it is they're trying to go, so that they get drafted in a high draft round. Because remember, more money's guaranteed when you're drafted in the top, first, second rounds of the NFL draft. So that's where you want to be. You want to be in them higher rounds. You're trying to be in them lower rounds, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I don't even think of an 8th round, but you ain't trying to be down there in the 10th round trying to get picked up. I know it's not a 10th round. I'm just being sarcastic. Relax. But yeah. So the guy that I'm talking about, if you look at the UGA depth chart, Eric Gilbert is not listed. Why is he not listed? He hasn't been around the team the whole season. Eric Gilbert has not touched down on the University of Georgia's football team on the field of play at all this season. This young man has been out due to personal reasons. So with that being said, that was one of the clues. That's clue number one. That's clue number one why I was saying it's not Eric Gilbert. Not to mention, when Eric Gilbert left from LSU and he initially was going to go to Florida before he came to Georgia, LSU put out a report saying that they're going to hate to have to play against their former player who is now going from the tight end position to wide receiver. And not to mention, 247 Sports has that listed as well as my good friend Cut Day had said the same thing. Coach, he's a wide receiver. Whoa, okay. So I said, okay, let me grab my glass again. Let me get my eyeglass again. Let me see. I got to go check out a couple more things. Okay, boom. We're right back at it again. So yeah, currently there's 3 tight ends on the roster. And here's the depth chart once again. Now I put a +1 for if Eric Gilbert was going to play tight end, he will be the 4th one. Now we already know that Georgia loves to run 3 tight ends in their offense. He was the number 1 tight end for Georgia, who is Brock Bowers, who is a freshman. He led receivers on the team. This young man played in 15 games, 56 passes for 882 yards, 13 touchdowns, with averaging 15.7 yards per catch. Georgia uses multiple tight ends. Like I said, they use multiple tight ends in their offense. And the one thing is, if you get hurt, you're going to miss some time out there on the field. And you're not going to get those receptions that you're hoping to get when it's your turn to go out there on the field and play. Especially not to mention, Bowers, you can line him up all over the field. You can line him up as a receiver. You can line him up as a tight end. You can flex him out wide. Whatever it is you want to do with Bowers, you can do all of that with him. And he's going to be successful, making sure that offense continues to keep going up and down the field if that ball hits his hands. I'm just putting it out there to you. So now I'm like, I know y'all like, come on, coach. Can you get to it already? Well, yeah, here we go. The tight end that I believe that may be in discussion as far as possibly wanting to make a move is Darnell Washington, sophomore from Nevada. He played in 11 games, 10 passes for 154 yards, averaging 15.4 yards per catch. Now, how did I come up with this guy? And look at what was said about him in this article, right? You got Coach Smart mentioning this young man in this article, in which he said, and I quote, "I want y'all to take a second, 1 second, and a deep breath. I want you to remember this picture for the rest of your life, because I don't care what you do, where you go, Darnell, how much you play, Broderick, they can't take this away from us." Now, Coach Smart is very well aware of who wants to stay and who wants to go from his program. So if I had to guess it, the tight end that's being discussed, if he decides to make a move, I believe it's going to be that young man there. I believe it's going to be Mr. Darnell Washington, the sophomore. Now, Darnell Washington, like I said, if this is the young man in question, I hope that they can spread him out wide or in the slot, and he could do damage to opposing teams' defensive backs because of his height. Like I said, this young man is what, 6'5"? I mean, who's going to come up and guard and get this young man in the Jackson State football program with this new offense? It's going to be something special to watch, because along with him and the other players that's coming into the program, it's going to be crazy. All I got to do is say is this, hey, shout out to all the positive HBCU creators out there that are pushing great content to the masses to make you think. I can't tell you no tell. Cut Day Sports, Swag Buzz, Raw Uncut, Coach Simmons, and a few thorough brothers out there that y'all got me thinking with a few of those gems that y'all give me here and there, you know, in our ongoing conversations. And that's what I love about this, is the positivity that we have going on as far as being able to discuss information amongst one another. Haven't seen any of their videos, please make sure y'all go tap in with those folks right now. And hey, get y'all some great content, man. Like I said, we're putting out some great content. And, you know, we just having us a good time. Like I said, we're just keeping the vibes positive. Next time, if you like the content, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get all upcoming videos. And remember, be the one and lead.